Raj, I have one question. For your disruptive incubation as a service, why do you think that incubatees will come to you?
Uh, well, um, I would just briefly tell about my business model, which I know that the audience is well aware of that because I have already made a partial introduction of that on the YouTube channel named double quotes uh, Disruptive Incubation as a Service. And one important thing is, as you rightly pointed out in your question, is why do you think that potential incubatees or companies like startups and SMEs should come to you, right? And I will be more than happy to answer that question. And you know why? Because given the fact that we have been successful in redefining the problem that exists in the market today, uh, that given the fact that there are a lot of players in terms of process of incubation that they are doing right now, and also we know that they have been failing, as far as actual incubation activity is concerned. We have focused more on the actual incubation activity, the core process. Like, if you know, as I would like to repeat again, that the incubation process includes sub processes like ideation, brainstorming, idea networking, prototyping, and many others. Given this, we know that there are lots of application softwares that are in the market that people are using for management of all these processes, but management is completely different from something doing. So I'm talking about doer. So I have software that actually does ideation as a service, assist that, and under the hybrid human computation based service model. And apart from this, I would like to now come to a specific example. Let me give you an example where there's a startup which is actually having a lot of ideas, and it's working in the field of electric vehicles, let's say, charging, and they might be having some subject matter experts, domain specific practitioners and theorists in their company. Still, that is not the sure shot way for success. The reason I say this is very, very solid. As far as the success story is concerned, and also the stakeholders in a startup or SME post the scenario where the startup or SME is actually seed funded, or there is some kind of angel funding that has gone into the startup, and also given the fact that the investor is actually a kind of angel investor or a private equity player who actually is interested to put his skin in the game, and technology is his forte, and also maintains a portfolio of technology companies, would like to understand how you are exactly doing it. Because bygone are those days where the investor was giving money, and they did not understand how you are actually executing, and how you are whether the product that you are trying to make, or the solution that you are trying to develop, will be liked by the customers, and whether the market acceptability is there. That is a big question mark. Now, with the fact that the investor wants to be a part of the game, he would obviously like you to be a part of an incubation system, or in some cases acceleration systems, where basically third parties will be invited to actually vet your system. So that's one point where I say that as an incubator who would be ethically vetting your system as an unbiased activity, and would give a third party opinion apart from the subject matter experts that sit in your company, who are actually domain agnostic or domain specific theorists and practitioners. We will be giving a third party opinion to the investor. The other point is that as of today, as an incubator, also as a company, we have a bunch of some 10 or more ideas, and these are all in the domain of electric vehicle charging, and they are very advanced disruptive ideas. Some of them are actually sustainable and revolutionary stroke evolutionary, and most of them are disruptive. So it's a spread of some ideas, exactly more than 10, which we are holding as of now. And The difference we hold is actually we are actually proven in terms of co-ideation and co-invention. We play a very safe and sound role in terms of stepping into the shoes of the inventor and actually developing the prototype, conceptual prototype, selling the concept before the patent office with the logical or conceptual prototype. And we understand the system as good as the inventor, and which it's normally not the case. Let me give you an example where a law firm or any other patent expert would actually work based on your data. So what you exactly do is you provide an invention disclosure to the attorney or agent who acts like kind of a architect of the patent architect, and he starts developing the specifications based on your inputs. That's actually the conventional way of doing that, and I'm not questioning that. Okay, leave that apart. What I'm trying to say is, when you have a new product development or new product innovation activity, NPD, NPI, you actually, it's better that you involve multiple parties, and it's good always to have a third party, to be in picture. And if that third party is ready to assist you in the process of patenting, ideating, brainstorming, idea networking, prototyping, conceptual or physical prototyping, and patenting, it is always a better game, because then you are investing money, your time, manpower, and capital in a more judicious way. And we are experts in doing that. Having said that, I would also like to chip in by saying that, I personally have, waived my inventorship rights under my professional service code of ethics, and also because I am a patent practitioner, that I cannot be the inventor unless and until the client allows me or accepts me to be a co-inventor. So I have actually waived that, and I have no grudges for that, and that has made me learn a lot of things. You feel actually good by giving somebody, giving back somebody, in terms of knowledge, either in cash or in kind, and sometimes, it actually enhances your knowledge, and that is a live experience, and the kind of, tacit and tactical knowledge that I've gathered by solving thousands of problems in the real-time system has added a lot of value that I now want to pass on with these 10 plus ideas in electric vehicle charging. And it's a very, a different kind of activity where, you are actually assisting with the client with patent information guided product or solution development lifecycle and a lean patent development lifecycle, which is actually a very strategic process where you actually, you work in collaboration with the client, and you help the client to actually develop right from the stage of ideation, and you step into the shoes of the inventor and actually co-invent. And then you are ready to ethically waive the inventorship rights. And apart from that, you can go at one step ahead where you actually suggest marketing and sales, because when it comes to the stage of feasibility analysis, we actually take into consideration a mix of economic, technical, operational, legal feasibility, that is patentability analysis, and also commercialization activities. So you understand that whether this idea is saleable. So that way you actually end up not wasting the money of the investor. When you at this stage of ideation, you understand that whether this idea that I'm working on is not a sheer wastage of capital, time and manpower, and I know that tomorrow this idea is vetted by customers, by all stakeholders in the market, and also a third party who is actually ready to, like me, ready to vet that idea. Thank you.